This video is brought to you by Filmora. What is going on, guys? My name is Alex. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I teamed up again once more with Filmora video editor. They just really support the channel like every now and then. So you guys picking it up actually supports them. So it's a win-win situation. And in this video, like always, I'm going to show you guys how to use Filmora9 video editor. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I would say let's get started right after the intro. Alright guys, so as you can see right now, when you actually click on the link in the description down below, you can pick it up. Once you installed it and boot it up, this is basically the beginning screen of Filmora9. So right here, we can also click the widescreen. You can basically pick like a project that like fits your needs. For example, like an Instagram scale or like a portrait, standard or cinema, but we're going to just pick 16:9 widescreen. That's like how most of the videos are. So right here, you can also choose if you want to start a new project, if you want to start from scratch, or you can also open up a project, an existing one, but we don't have any projects yet, so I'm just going to click on the new project button, and this is basically Filmora9. So it's kind of looking like Vegas Pro. We also have like a preview screen on the top right corner. We have our timeline at the bottom, and also on the left we have all like our media tab where we will see our clips that are in our project. So first off, we're going to start with importing some media into our project, because as you can see, this is just a blank one. Okay, so right now we're going to click on import media files here, and then it's going to open up basically our folder. So let's just go ahead and, for example, drag in this intro. So I'm going to just double click on it, and don't pay attention to the name like intro. Yes, I just give files like the most random and stupid names. I think you guys can actually relate to that. So this is basically the file that's in our project. It is in the media tab at the top left. So right now we can also drag that onto our timeline, as you can see. So it basically gives like this pop-up: the resolution or frame rate of the media does not match the current project settings. So you can also, for example, click on match to media, or you can actually like click on don't change, meaning that your project settings won't like be adjusted to the format and to the FPS of the clip that you're dragging into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on don't change. So right here we have basically the video track, and below that we also have the audio. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the basics of how to basically edit a video. So for example, let's say that we want to cut a new video. That's pretty basic. Usually on Vegas Pro you would just press S on your keyboard for S from split, but right here it works a little different. You want to press Control B. So as you can see, this is now a separate clip. So let's say that you want to, for example, cut out like a little, a couple seconds, for example, to create a jump cut. What you can do is put your marker a little bit further, then press Control B again. Then you have this like separate clip. You can just delete that, and it will automatically paste it onto the previous clips. If you play it back, you will actually see that it's going to be skipped. Okay, so pretty basic. So that's how you can actually cut into videos, but obviously cutting is not the only thing that you guys do. You guys also add in audio and text probably. So we're gonna just go to the top, and we're gonna go on all these tabs one by one. So right here we have the media one. That's where we're at right now. So we're gonna hit the audio tab, which basically has like a lot of clips and music and sound effects. So if you drag that into our timeline, this is basically just a song. Let's just play it back. Alright, so that's basically what you can also use. You can just drag in different songs, different sound effects. So you can also delete that by just hitting the delete button on your keyboard. Pretty obvious. But then you can also have, for example, like rock themed music, folk, electronic, and also have sound effects. For example, like bleeps. If you have curse words in your video and you want to be safe by demonetization, all of that, you can just, bleep out the curse words. We also have chicken sound effects, car horns, atomic bombs, explosions, laser shot, motorcycle, page turn, phone ring, all of that is basically in Filmora, so you guys can just explore it yourself. We also have My Music, which means that you can drag in custom songs, for example, like MP3 files that you have on your computer. So that's how you can also, for example, like download an NCS song from YouTube, have it on an MP3 in your computer, and you can also import it that way. Okay, so moving on to the next tab, which is basically titles. So that basically means that you can have like end credits. For example, like if you made like a short movie, you can credit all the people that have actually participated in making that short movie. Openers, which means like really basic short intros, really cool, all pre-made for you. So let's drag one into the timeline. So if you just skip on there, you can actually just double click on the preview and, for example, type in your own name. So let's just type in, for example, my name. So and then we can also change the bottom text, type in Filmora Filmora9 video editor. So if you play it back, this is what it looks like. As you can see, really cool, like really short openers that you can drag into your project. So if you think like, oh, I don't have an intro yet, you can just use these basic ones, which looks really, really cool. You can have like custom fonts, shadow, different type of fonts, like I've mentioned, outlines, shadows, colors, everything is in there that you can actually go ahead and adjust. We have really, really amazing templates all pre-made for you. We also have lower thirds, which is actually crucial if you want to introduce yourself. For example, this one that I always use at the beginning of my videos, but we also have social media ones, but we also have like different ones that you can actually like customize. For example, like social media, so you can just double click on it, and then for example you can just type in right here JustAlexHalford, and then you can also change this one and for example type in Facebook, and then you can just see like, oh, my Facebook is that one, or Twitter or Instagram or Snapchat or Twitch, any kind of profiles that you guys are using. So that's how you can actually like use these lower thirds. It's really, really cool, guys. You also have these subtitles which you can actually drag on. You have transparent ones, you have one with a black background if you want to subtitle your video. Really, really cool. We have end credits, like I've mentioned, that like those credit rolls of names. And obviously we also have favorites, but you can also just see it out for yourself. Okay, a good video wouldn't be a good video without transitions. Obviously we have jump cuts, that's very basic, but we also have different transitions. So we have 3D, which basically means that, let's say that we're going to make a transition from this one into this one like that. So we can just basically drag on this one and drag it like at the beginning of the second clip. So now let's play it back. As you can see, that looks really, really cool. You don't have to mask it yourself. You don't have to animate it yourself. You can just drag on these transitions. It looks really, really nice. It basically looks that you're just using like these really expensive like Boris FX or Sapphire plugin transitions, but they're just basically the standard transitions in your project. Let's just drag on another one. This is basically how amazing it is. They're all basically pre-animated for you in Filmora. Just choose one, which one you like, the best one. You just drag that onto the second clip. So that will basically add it. So this is what it looks like. For example, the box turn 1. Looks really, really cool, guys. And obviously we have all kinds of different transitions. You won't run out of transitions at any time because you have so many ones to choose from. So let's play back this last one. Really, really nice, guys. You can just scroll through all of these transitions. Really nice. We have warp, a lifestyle, slideshow, and obviously favorite as well, because let's say that you want to save a certain one and give it a name. You can just save it in the favorites section. Right here we have effects. Now this is basically comes down to color grading and like adding contrast, and we have a really, really big menu right here. So let's just pick on this 70s look, like drag it onto the video. As you can see, it adds also like these moving particles, meaning that it looks like you're having like this really 20-30-year-old footage. We also have this one, you can drag it on, but you want to make sure that if you want to apply a new one, you want to press Ctrl-Z, because that's going to undo it. Because if you're just going to drag on this one and you say, oh, I think this one looks better, if you're going to drag that second one on top of it, all of the filters will be applied. So make sure to just undo it, then drag on the filter that you want. So right here we have shake, nightlife, background blur, black and white, obviously, if you want to do it like this and give it more contrast. So it looks really, really cool. You can also press Ctrl-Z, keep your left hand on the control and the Z, just so you can actually like switch back and forth really easy and efficiently. So we also have the light leaks, meaning that you will have like certain kind of, you know, light leaks coming from the left or the right. It's really cool, and these are actually moving as well, as you can see. So these clips are basically all kind of, you know, footage that you have to get from YouTube. When in Filmora 9, you just have these standard in your program. It's such an amazing program that they have so many transitions, effects, music, sound effects, light leaks. All these effects are just included in Filmora. So these ones are also like those balls on the very right. So let's say that you have like some cinematic like time lapses from like New York City at night. You can just drag on these balls, which basically gives it a little bit more spice, and that's really, really cool. And that's all included in Filmora 9, obviously. All right, so the second last tab is the elements one, which basically means that you also have like, for example, like different animations over it. So let's drag on this one. This basically is like this summertime, for example, but you can obviously like adjust it and transform it, give it a different color and all of that, and you can make these backgrounds transparent as well. It is just an amazing software, guys. You have all of these assets just standard in Filmora. It is just an amazing program. I cannot say it enough because this will blow your mind. The link is in the description if you want to pick it up. All right, so the last tab is basically split screen. So let's say that you want to have multiple videos into one actual like video. What you can do is you can drag on, for example, this one, but if you want to keep like the same resolution, what you can do is you can drag on multiple videos. So let's put this one right there. You can actually crop it down and you can just place it on there like that. So you actually can have multiple videos into one screen, guys. You have one right here and one right here. You can just basically drag them into your timeline and then you can mess around with it. It is really, really cool. So guys, these are basically the things you can do with Filmora. But obviously, if I wanted to show you guys every single detail that you can do in terms of editing, effects, sound effects, music, this video would be 2 hours long, literally, and nobody's gonna watch it until the end, and you probably forgot like the first feature that I showed you at the beginning of this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank Filmora9 for sponsoring this video. You can find the link in the description, guys. Take it to the next level using Filmora9. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the continued support. Pick this up. You guys won't regret it. Like, I showed you guys what you can do. And for all of the people that are watching this and they want to and they're looking for a really affordable editing software, Filmora9 is the software to go. So guys, that's it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the continued support. I'll catch you guys in a brand new video as always tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in my next video.